Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about some signings from over the past couple of days, some injury updates, and some roster movement and waiver placement from over the past couple of days. With all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Hockey Channel. Before we end this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support when able to help you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below and don't forget to leave a comment on the comment section below so we can all discuss in this video. Now, as we talked about in our last video from this place, we haven't done our videos for quite some time, so we have lots of news to talk about. So we'll get started here with some signings from our past couple of days. We'll start with the Nashville Predators. They gave an ELC to youngster Hiroki Gotchist. He gets a 3-year ELC with a view of $865,000. Sorry for mispronouncing that name, but he looks like a pretty good prospect. Could eventually be maybe a solid fourth, third, maybe line forward there for the Predators. So some pretty good solid sign there for the Preds to give an ELC to him. Then we saw the Colorado Avalanche sign a contract extension with one of their key bottom six forwards, and that was Logan O'Connor. O'Connor, who's been a really good penalty killing player, solid third, maybe fourth line forward over the past couple of years. Signs a 6-year contract extension with the AV of $2.5 million. Pretty good solid sign there for the Avalanche to sign one of their younger penalty killing forwards who can really play a solid bottom six role. Had 13 goals and 25 points in 57 games last year. Did suffer some injuries, but still looks like a pretty good player. So it's a really good extension. He's entering the final year of his current deal right now. So interesting note there, but O'Connor has been extended on a very long-term deal. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets sign RFA forward Cole Perfetti. Perfetti, who's a youngster, has a 2-year contract extension with the AV of $3.25 million. That's a pretty good pickup there for the Jets. Perfetti's been a really good player there for the Jets from over the past couple of years. That's a solid sign there from the Jets to get one of their key RFAs locked up. Perfetti last year had 19 goals and 38 points, a career high in 71 games. Looks like a very fantastic player. I think eventually could be a solid top six forward. Still, I think at this point in time he's probably middle six forward, but still, that's a pretty good pickup there for the Jets to sign one of their key RFAs. So interesting note there. Then one of the PTO updates has actually turned into a contract, and that was the Philadelphia Flyers. Goaltender Ichi Makiniemi, who was signed on a PTO by the Philadelphia Flyers, has signed a 1-year deal with the AV of league minimum to basically be their third or fourth string goaltender this year. Last year, Makiniemi split time between the ECHL and the AHL, putting up a 907 save percentage and a 3.39 JA in 3 ECHL games. We also had 18 AHL games, putting up a 3.14 JA and a 900 save percentage. So he looks pretty good. I think it could be a solid third, fourth string goaltender for Philadelphia. So pretty good pickup there. Then we saw the Washington Capitals give an ELC to Eriks Matieko, who gets a 3-year ELC with $89,000. Looks like a solid prospect. Should eventually be a solid maybe fourth, third line forward there for the Capitals. So pretty good pickup there for the Caps. Then the Philadelphia Flyers gave an ELC to Spencer Gill. Gill gets a 3-year ELC with the AV of $923,000. Solid defensive prospect, should eventually be a solid third pair, maybe seventh defenseman. So pretty good pickup there for the Flyers. The Vancouver Canucks have signed an ELC to Vilmer Alriksson. Alriksson gets a 3-year ELC with the AV of $860,000. Another solid prospect there. I think eventually could be a solid second, third line forward there for the Canucks. A pretty good pickup there. Then one of the Flames' recent picks from this past year's draft, Andrew Basha, signs his 3-year ELC. He gets the ELC with the AV of $898,000. Looks pretty good for the Flames. I think in a year's time could be a solid middle six forward there for the Flames. So pretty good solid sign there for the Flames. And then we just saw one of the last RFAs sign a new contract earlier today, and that was Nikita Alexandrov. Alexandrov, who's playing with the St. Louis Blues, gets a 1-year extension with AV of league minimum, coming off a season last year where he had played in 23 NHL games with the Blues, having 2 assists. So looks like eventually could be a solid bottom six forward, fourth line guy. So a pretty good solid sign there for the Blues to sign him to a 1-year deal. But those are all signing updates we've had from over the past couple of days. Going over to some injury updates from the past few days. That we've had a lot of injury updates since I haven't been doing regular news update videos. Let's go over some of the interesting ones. Arthur Kailyev has suffered a fractured clavicle. He's out indefinitely. He's probably going to be out for at least the next month, maybe over a month. So he's going to miss the start of the season. He probably won't get traded, and it'll be interesting to see how that recovery goes. But Kaileyev's going to miss the first few months of the season. Nathan Gaucher is injured with a lower body injury, but should be back soon. Mark-Edouard Vlasic has an upper body injury. He may miss the start of the season, may be ready to go, so we'll have to wait and see. Same thing with Yaroslav Askarov, who the Sharks recently acquired. He has a lower body injury, might make the start of the season, might miss the start of the season, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Elias Lindholm has an undisclosed injury, but but should be back in the next day or two. Erik Karlsson has an upper body injury, and just like Askarov and Vlasic, unsure if he'll start the season or if he'll be injured to start the season, so we'll have to wait and see on him. Guhle has an abdominal injury, might miss the start of the season with that too, so that's interesting to note there. Heinola has an ankle infection. He's going to miss the first couple weeks of the season, so that's a bad blow for the Jets, and definitely a bad blow for Heinola after starting last year injured too. The Toronto Maple Leafs have Kailyev out with a lower body injury. He's going to be out for probably the next couple of days. Artem Zub has a lower body injury. He's probably going to be back in the next couple of days though. Same thing with Taylor Gauthier for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He'll probably be back in not just in future. Dustin Poirier for the Carolina Hurricanes probably going to be back in not just in future. John Marino has a upper body injury. He's going to be out, but should be back in not just in future. Scott Morrow has an undisclosed injury for the Hurricanes, probably going to be back in not just in future. Philip Kral has a leg injury, probably going to be back in not just in future. Logan Stanley recently underwent knee surgery, will probably miss the first couple weeks of the season for the Jets, so another bad blow to the Jets decor. William Karlsson has an undisclosed injury, but should be back in the next couple of weeks. Jason Robertson has a foot injury, but he should be back around the start of the season, so that's an interesting note there. Fedor Svechkov has a lower body injury, and he'll probably start the season on injury reserve, so bad stuff there for the Predators. And then a horrible blow for the LA Kings again. Not only did they lose Arthur Kailyev, but they lost their top defenseman, Drew Doughty. Doughty, who's been a really fantastic defender for that team. He suffered an ankle injury. I think he broke his ankle, if I'm correct. So he's going to be out for the next month to month. It probably sounds like it's going to be at least 2 months, if not maybe more. So that's going to be a really bad blow for the Kings to lose Doughty for the foreseeable future, as that's their best defenseman, and their defense isn't overly strong to begin with. So that's a horrible blow for the Kings. And then recently, and I think a recent game, Montreal lost both David Reinbacher and Patrick Laine to what looked like leg injuries. There has been no timeline for those two guys, but to see Laine go down with an injury again is awful. To see Reinbacher go down is also awful. So interesting note there, but some guys, key guys for the Canadians, look to be potentially missing the start of the season due to injuries. So interesting note there. And lastly, going over to some recent roster moves. Now, we've seen a lot of players over the past week and a half be placed on waivers or be sent down to the minors. So I've written up a list of some of the more significant players who have been sent to the minors and the amount of players that they've sent down since I've been gone. Now, these are as of Sunday, September 29th. So Anaheim sent down 22 players, including Josh Lopina, Niko Majatovic, Sasha Pastovich, Jackson Weeb, and Maxim Massey. The Bruins have sent down 15 players, including Trevor Kuntar, Fabian Lysell, Riley Duran, Drew Bavaro, and Gregory Merkulov. The Sabres have sent down 2 players. The Flames have sent down 18 players, including Basha, Gradon, Bishop, Strongren, Poirier, Perrick, Misa, Muse, and Morin. So they've sent down a lot of players. Hawks have sent down 18 players, including Del Maestro, Gutman, Savoy, Slaggert, Mishak, Hayes, Ludwinski, and Vanaker. So they've sent a lot of players. Colorado sent down 7, including Sage Weinstein. Columbus has sent down 15, including Pinelli, Morelli, Petal, Kuhlmans, Kanasco, Sachenko, and Elix. So they sent a lot of players down. Dallas sent down 8, including Hemming, Gardner, and Bertucci. Detroit sent down 11. Edmonton sent down 16, including Samuel Riley, Matthew Savoy, Jaden Grube, James Stefan, Noel Hoffenheimer, and Connor Unger. So they've sent out a lot of players. The Kings have sent down 29 players, including Martin Chromiak, Caleb Lawrence, Francesco Pinelli, Cohen Ziemer, Jacob Dvorak, Eric Portillo, Liam Greentree, and Carter George. The Wild have sent down 7 players, including Ryder Ritchie. The Preds have sent down 7 players, including Kalen Lind, Andrew Gibson, and Dylan McKinnon. The Devils have sent down 4 players, including Cole Brown. The Islanders have sent down 12 players, including William Dufour, Isaiah George, Matthew Maggio, Callie Aldelius, and Marshall Warren. The Rangers have sent down 15 players, including Bryce McConnell-Barker, Dylan Ruberek, and then Harper, Bill Zeal, and Lecisions. The Sens have sent down 4 players, including Philip Norberg. The Flyers have sent down 15 players, including Zaid Wisdom, Alex Gendron, Carson Bjarnson. The Penguins have sent down 22 players, including Tanner Howe and Emil Painaniemi. The Sharks have sent down 20 players, including Guriev, Pooley, Burke, LaRourke, and Roberts. The Seattle Kraken have sent down 18 players, including Caswell, Catan, Nyman, Koko, Rakoff, Dragicevic, and Price. The Blues have sent down 27 players, including Bushinger, Dickinson, Dvorsky, Gaudette, Malmstrom, Pedersen, Jekko, Pekarsic, and Burns. The Bulls have sent down 22 players, including Svechkovsky, Hutanen, Edmonds, Duke, Duray, and Pateri. The Leafs have sent down 6 players. Utah sent down 12, including Duda, Lutz, Nord, Stauber, and Budon. The Canucks have sent down 23, including Young, Klimovich, Patterson, Bloom, and Mainio. The Old Knights have sent down 28, including Mateo, Brabenak, Katafor, Cheka, and Sapovaliev. The Caps have sent down 35, including Iorio, Gibson, Dubé, Protas, Rybinski, Suzdalev, Mugli, Allen, and Bjorklund. And the Jets have sent down 6, including Barlow and Jaeger. So that's a lot of players. May have missed a couple. Don't hold me against it. I try to get all the players who have been placed on waivers or have been sent down. I try to get all of those guys. So if I miss any, please forgive me, but I might have not gotten all of them. If you look at the waivers, they started up again, I think on Saturday it was. So we'll just go over the guys who were placed on waivers Saturday and cleared, and then the guys who were placed on waivers Sunday. I don't know exactly at this point in time if they have cleared or not. So the players who cleared waivers on Sunday, yesterday, were Jonathan Espiriot and Clark Bishop from Calgary, Wyatt Amadot, Kevin Mandolis, and Keaton Middleton from Colorado, Anthony Angelo, Kevin Gravel, and Jake Lucchini from Nashville, Tace Thompson from NYI, Max Lajoie from Seattle, Igor Sokolov from Utah, and Callahan Burke, Grigor Denisenko, Mason Gertson, Robert Haig, Mason Morelli, Dyson Mayo, and Gage Quinney. And then Ethan Frank, Harvey Hardman Akhtal, Alex Limoges, Chase Prisky, and Riley Suter in Washington all cleared waivers yesterday. And then players who are currently on waivers, who we don't know if they have cleared or not yet, are Mark McLaughlin from Boston, Martin Furk and Justin Kirkland from Calgary, Zach Sanford and Brett Sini from Chicago, Cam Dineen and Connor Carrick from Edmonton, Glenn Godden, Tyler Madden, Joe Hicketts, and Riley Walsh from LA, Raska, Crotty, and Sessioni from Minnesota, Gignac and Condata from Montreal, Bellows and Estroza and Matt Murray from Nashville, Laferriere, McEachran, McGing, and Skinner from St. Louis, and then Paquette, Bisson, and Pouliot from Tampa. So not sure at this point in time if they have cleared waivers or not, but those are the guys who are currently on waivers as of Sunday. So interesting note there. That's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. What do you think about all of this? Are you surprised by any of the other signings that we talked about in this video? Are you surprised by any injuries? Doughty injury, Stanley, Heinola, Kailyev, like those are big blows to those teams. On top of that, what do you think about all the players who have been sent down? Any surprises to you at this point? If you're a Flames fan, are you surprised about Perrick? Are you surprised about some of these other guys? Are you surprised about any of the players who have gone on waivers so far? Definitely let me know your thoughts on all that down in the comment section below, and hopefully I can do this daily again so I can continue to keep up to date on all these news. So interesting note there. But that's what I'm going to talk about for today. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. Until this video, if you're interested, subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. Right now, with you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below so you can also listen to this video. Also a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff for that. So I'm going to check that out. Leave a link down in the description below. And I can see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.